Hi, I'm Dijan. Welcome to my Yoga Therapy Pill platform. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a Yoga for Women sequence, a short one that will help with preventing and also alleviating symptoms of hypothyroidism and cyst formation in the thyroid. So hypothyroidism can cause excessive weight, fatigue, depression, and overall heaviness. And we will be playing with 5 Tibetan rites, which helps to move this energy. Free this energy. So let's do something good for ourselves and practice. We will start our practice with some breathing awareness, making sure that we are breathing into the abdominal area. And also the thoracic cage is engaged, but make sure that the most of the work is done with your abdominal muscles. There should be a wave-like motion. And while we're inhaling and exhaling, there is a gentle friction that we apply. It's like a brushing of the air in the throat area. So one hand may be in the abdominal area, the other hand you can put on the throat because we don't want a nasal friction. We want a friction in the throat and it can be confusing. It's like a Darth Vader breathing. I'm going to exaggerate it now. So as I inhale and exhale, I create that friction. However, of course, it doesn't need to be so strong. People around you shouldn't be able to hear it. It's only for you to notice. And you may even count. If it's 3 units inhale, it's 3 units exhale, or 4, 4, 2, 2. And you can let go of your hands. This is the way we are going to be breathing throughout the entire practice, Ujjayi breath. So first, let's warm up the body a little bit. We're going to do a variation of the 5 Tibetan rites. The first warm-up will be the knees slightly bent, feet apart, and allowing the arms to roll to the sides as we breathe in Ujjayi way. And relax. And now we will be rotating our hands, our ankles, while also engaging the fingers. And opposite side. And now, and shut. Let's start our practice with breathing awareness. One hand on the throat, one hand on the abdomen. We will be breathing 3 units into the abdomen and 3 units exhaling, gently sucking in the abdomen. And during the breathing in and out, we are going to cause a friction at the level of the throat, a bit like a Darth Vader breath. Now I'm going to demonstrate and exaggerate the sound. So it doesn't have to be so loud. People around you shouldn't be able to hear you. However, it's just to demonstrate this friction. It's not a nasal friction. It should be in the area of the throat. So let's find the breathing pattern together with this friction that works for you. And you can let go of the hands and continue with this way of breathing throughout the practice. We're going to do a variation of the Tibetan rites. The legs are slightly apart and moving the arms to the sides. And relax. Warming up the wrists together with the fingers. Opposite direction. And the ankles, balancing on one foot, circles. You can fix your gaze at a spot on the floor to keep your balance. And the other foot in both directions. And now also warming up the shoulders by grabbing your shoulders and big circles that you're drawing with the elbow while keeping the Ujjayi breath in both directions. And relax. So after this very short, gentle warm-up for the joints, we're going to roll down on the floor, vertebra by vertebra. As we come close to the floor, the hip goes towards the heels and stretching out the legs. And now using your core muscles, vertebra by vertebra, placing your spine on the ground. So the first movement was the relaxation of the lower back, and the second movement of the Tibetan rite is the synchronized lifting of the head and legs. As I lift my legs, the head comes to the center, and as I bring them down, both of them touch the ground at the same time. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale. Continuing your pace. If that's too challenging for you, you may also bend your knees and do the movement with bent knees. And that will do. Again, if you have the strength in the abdominal area, we want to come up following the arms, vertebra by vertebra. Otherwise, you can just roll to the side and come up with the support of hands. And now, the third rite, we're going to be on our knees, placing our hip width apart, placing the hands under the waist. Exhaling, head goes down. Inhaling, arching up from the rib cage up. So I'm not really pushing myself back from the waist. It's just an upward arch. And exhale down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, head goes to the chest. Ujjayi breath. On your own, you can set a number for each repetition. So we want to repeat each movement an equal number of times. So it can be 8 repetitions or 9 or 10 for each. For now, I'm doing them in 8 repetitions. But you may adjust, adapt according to your liking or level of energy on the day. And relax. And the next movement, there are 2 possibilities. If you want to do the full movement, my legs are stretched out, feet are parallel. When I come up on my feet, I want the knees and the feet pointed in the same direction. My hands are next to my hips and fingers are strong. Exhale, head towards the chest. Inhale, lifting my hips up, head goes to the back. And exhale, I come back. Ujjayi breath. If you can do this with ease, continue. If you need a variation, you can do the bridge pose. Lifting the hip up and down. Up and down. So choosing whichever variation works best for you right now. While I'm struggling with my microphone. So I will do 2 more rounds while I complete. And that will do. And the last, again, there are 2 possibilities depending on your level of practice. And all the while feel the stretching in the throat area. Between the sternum on the neck, there's a stretch in most of these options. The simple option is the cat and cow pose, where your hands and knees are under the shoulders and hips respectively. Inhale, head and tail go up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. So that's the easy option. If you want to go for the difficult, I go into the upward dog. Inhale, and as I exhale, vertebra by vertebra, downward dog. And then inhale from the coccyx, vertebra by vertebra, upward. And exhale, downward. Ujjayi breath. Fingers are active. And that will do. You can conclude in child's pose, continuing for a few breaths of Ujjayi. And that will do, coming up vertebra by vertebra into a seated posture. And this concludes our short practice. I hope you enjoyed this practice. If you would like to go a little bit deeper, there's another program that is going in the same direction of moving the energy in the body, which is the fluid retention program that you can reach using the link in the corner. And in the other corner down, you find the button to subscribe to my channel. Please also turn on the notifications so that you are informed every time I release a new video. This series will last for a while, specialized on women's needs. Thank you very much for joining me.